Showtime. Got you performing like a band. I'm your number one fan. Showtime. Hit me with that backstage passing. You love, you love, you love. Showtime. Let's make it spectacular, spectacular. Showtime. Baby, it's showtime.
Hard work and dedication, no days off. You gotta go get it, cause they ain't gonna give it to you. We never have a handout. We have our plan out. We don't never try to fit in, cause we already stand out. I am your host, Hollywood Mac, and I'm joined by my brother.
Tyler Meyer, man. We here. You ready to pod?
I'm ready to pod, man.
All right, man. I was a little worried, man. You was stumbling over your bars. What's going on, man? To your bars, man.
I was about to add something different.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But we can't use profanity, so I got so used to doing that. So I gotta switch that up.
Man, I'm ready to pod, man. Listen.
Talk to me.
First and foremost, I always gotta ask you this, you know what I'm saying? Because you're my brother, I'm concerned.
Okay.
How was your weekend, man? How's your mental health? Everything love?
Yo, this weekend, man, I had a great weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? Laughs, joys, you know what I'm saying? You know, we watched a couple sports.
It's a new year, man.
It's a new year,
Blessed
man.
to be here, man.
2025, man. I'm grateful, man. It's going to be a good year, man.
I don't know. That's why we're about to get into it, because I don't know if it's going to be a good year.
I speak it into existence.
It's going to be a good year for us. You know what I'm saying? As far as everything we got going on. But as far as the whole, because we're about to get into a little something. I want to just bring some things to y'all attention out there. I don't know what camera I'm at.
All of them.
Yeah, listen. I got to talk to y'all, man, about this 2025. I don't know. It's looking crazy outside.
Let's go.
All right. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the news, but I'm always scouring the net.
What you see?
I'm out here, you know what I mean? So first, I want to get into what happened on New Year's. It wasn't even 24 hours into the new year, and the Arabian dude went, Sin City.
In New Orleans?
Yeah. And just went, you know what I'm saying, driving through.
Right on Bourbon
Grand
Street.
Theft Auto, Sin City. And start ramming people, then just hopped out the whip and, you know what I'm saying, start shooting at cats. Did you see that?
It was very disturbing.
Very.
I seen it. I seen the video. They said 10 people got killed, and several people got injured. It's very disturbing, man. And it puts you in the mind of, I'm a traveler. I love to travel, right? But when you see stuff like that, it almost make me want to be more reserved about my traveling and where I go.
I'm not even gonna hold you. It made me not want to go nowhere. I'm gonna get deep. It's just tip of the iceberg. But funny, not funny though. But when he ran through, did you see the chick that was like, he ran through and she was butt naked? Like he ran her out of her clothes. I'm like, where's her clothes?
Listen, now you know.
I'm just saying, I've never seen that before.
Start a sentence like that, funny, not funny, because
funny,
that means
but
it's
not
about to be funny.
It's not funny though, but it's funny though, because she was alive. She made it, but she was butt naked though. I was just wondering what happened to her clothes. I was just confused, because she was like spinning it around on the ground. I guess she was looking for her clothes.
She was in the middle of something.
She was in the middle of something. All right, so we're gonna go from there. And now we're going to go to the car bombing that was in front of the Trump building. I think that was at Las Vegas. I don't know. Was that Las Vegas?
Yeah, that was Las Vegas. So what they said was the car in Vegas and the car in New Orleans, the people who rented those vehicles rented them from the same company. How ironic is that?
That's crazy. So they're in cahoots.
It's in cahoots.
Okay. Now that's crazy. Now, mind you, that was just in the first 24 hours of 2025. We about to get sinister now. All right, so peep this. A lady was caught eating her mother.
Where was that at?
This was in Kentucky. So the police got called to the house, dead body, right? They pull up on the body missing body parts. Mama's ears gone. Mama's lips gone. They go in the house. Mama still simmering in the crock pot. On the stove, ears, by the potatoes and the carrots and everything. The mama's simmering in the crock pot. They said the pot was still warm.
But that's too much.
She's about to eat her. Listen, family. So what I'm telling you is, we're eating this is what's going on in the world. We are devouring our parents in crock pots. This is what's going on in the world right now. You just said that 2025 is going to be a good year. I'm not too sure. I'm just getting started. I'm just getting warmed up.
It's gonna be a good year.
Just getting
the
warmed
good
up,
guys.
though. Okay. Did you hear about the gay couple in Atlanta?
I did not. Talk to me.
The gay couple in Atlanta. Okay. So what happened with the gay couple was they adopted two I believe
You talking about the white guys?
two special needs kids.
I did see that, and they was touching them and doing.
They was having sex with them.
That's terrible, man. That's disgusting.
Sharing, but also sharing them with their friends. Prostituting the kids.
Just ruining their lives.
And they was only 3 and 5.
You know, and the problem is, by you saying that, I look at it like this, right? At 3 and 5, you really, once you get 10, you can't remember too much about the age of 3. Maybe 5, depends on the type of person that you are. But when they become young adults,
Right.
they're gonna have the mentality that they were born that way.
Right. Right.
But they wasn't. Nobody's born.
It's just,
that way.
I mean, because, listen, man, you know, and I'm not here because I know how the LGBTQ, I know how y'all go, y'all gang. I'm not trying to offend nobody out there. But already, because, you know, I gotta go with my morals and beliefs. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone that. You know what I mean? I don't hate nobody, but I don't condone that lifestyle. So off the muscle, I just feel like those kids are already, with 2 daddies, it's already, the imbalance is already there. You feel me?
It's already
now,
wrong.
trickle that on, they being touched by these. You know what I'm saying? And them kids is going to be damaged.
I look at it like this, man. When you go down a dead end street, you can't go no other direction but the other way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like 2 men raising kids, you going down a dead end street.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's about structure, but you know, whatever you believe in is what you believe in. You know, but I just think about truth. You know what I'm saying? I think about what is real. I think about what the instruction for life is.
That's a fact.
And that's for everybody. We all have free will, and you know, you choose what you choose. You know,
Right.
some people like McDonald's, some people like Burger King.
Right.
You know what I mean, so that's what it boils down to.
Yeah. So, moving along. It don't get no better, though. It's not going to get better. So, did you hear about the lady that got set on fire in New York City?
I did not hear about that, man.
Yeah. So, lady chilling. Now, mind you, she coming, I in my mind, you know, I put the story together in my head. So, I'm picturing she coming home from work. She tired. She exhausted.
Okay.
She goes to sleep on the train. She tired. She might have worked a double. You feel me? So a guy, just random dude, just walks up to her, douses her while she sleep. I don't know if it was lighting fluid. I don't know, whatever the case may be, gas, whatever, and just lights her on fire on the train. Now that's sick. But what's even more sicker than that is the fact that people, instead of trying to smother the fire on the lady, help her out, they grabbing their phones and taping it while she's just burning to death. What's even sicker is that a police officer just walked by while she was on fire. Didn't help her. Just walked right by.
So, I mean, do you think, like, excuse me, that some officers, some people of authority, they just have a job and they don't want to get involved and really put the work in and do the work to help people?
I just think some people just heartless and just don't care, B. I just think that's just the state of the world that we in right
Because
now.
this day and time, I think everybody just want to go viral. Everybody would just want their video to get, you know, whatever numbers they're looking for or whatever. But it's just like nobody have compassion no more to help others.
That's
So
right.
why is your phone in your hand and not that person in your hand for help? You know what I'm saying? Or you should be calling 911 or, you know what I'm saying?
Not to
tryna-
go too deep, but on my page every day I be posting, you know what I'm saying, last days activity. You know what I'm saying? Just things that because I feel like we in the last days. That's just me, my personal thoughts.
Okay.
You know, and the word says how people will behave in these days and times. You know what I'm saying? People will become lovers of money, you know, the violence, the homosexuality rate, all this stuff is already discussed in the Bible. And it just says that, yes, we may not know the day and time he's going to return, but we going to know the season. And it sure enough look like the season with all the craziness that's going on. And I'm just looking at, like, I just think about when we was coming up, right? Crazy things will happen. You know, violence happen. The world has always been a nasty place to live in forever. You know what I'm saying? But I just think the rate, and God said that in these days and times it's going to be like birth pains. You know what I'm saying? and it's gonna become. And when you start seeing things happening more at a rapid pace, you need to start looking up. You know what I'm saying? Because my return is near, and I just feel like that's where we're headed. You know what I mean? And I truly feel like with a lot of things that I'm talking about right now, a lot of this is, to me, I feel like it's just demonic. You know what I'm saying? Because to set a woman on fire that you don't know, just randomly set somebody on fire on a train in broad daylight is absolutely crazy. Cutting your mother up and getting prepared to eat her is what? That's demonic, bro. That's like,
That's insanity.
that's other level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you look at it as, what was that mother to that person?
My thing, what did Mom Love do to get crock potted? You know what I'm saying? Like, and through life, my mother has done things to piss me off and things of that nature.
You
You know
ain't
what I'm
gonna
saying?
cook her.
I'm not gonna cook my mom's and eat her though, fam. Like I'm just saying, what did Mom Dukes do to get that treatment?
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
And you know, this might come off the wrong way.
Go.
If it do, hey, listen, y'all show up, leave,
Let it fly.
comment, whatever.
If it fly,
My thing
let
is
it
this.
fly.
Let me ask you this:
Go ahead.
was they white?
For sure.
Okay. You know, no disrespect for no race, but culture and different race. Yo, listen, they are raised different. White people are raised different. You can see white kids, y'all in the grocery store, y'all, mom, you know, they cussing their parents
Yeah, they
out,
wild.
and it's just like, you know, it's just crazy.
It's
I
a different
seen a
culture.
video, and I think it was a comedian talking. The comedian was black, and the comedian friend was white, and the comedian had company, and the white guy was his company. You know, they were teenagers at the time, and the mother came in and was like, I know you ain't in here playing the game and you ain't clean your room. And, you know, she was kind of like going in on him. So the white kid said to the black comedian, like, hey, yo, you going for that? You understand what I'm saying? Because they are raised different. Like, the parents have no problem being cussed out by a kid. They like, oh, you know what? How was your day today? Oh, you know, Jeremy cussed me out, but you know, that's typical Jeremy.
That's it. Yeah.
You know,
Right.
he almost about to slap me, but I said, Jeremy, you better not. You don't.
It's a different
You know what
way
I'm
of
saying?
life. You know what I'm saying? They play with wild animals. We don't. They skydive for fun. You know, they swim with sharks. I mean, this is the type of behavior they do consistently, though. This is just like the lady a few years ago. She went into the zoo. Now, most of us go to the zoo to go watch the animals.
Right.
Nah, she wanted to join them. So she goes over with the wild bears and things of that nature. And what you expect gonna happen? You're gonna get eaten, man.
Did she get ate like whole?
She got mauled to death.
Okay, so you know what? That was her way of going out. She was asking for that.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna try not to be too keep it grim, but I just gotta just say that's why I feel like 2025 is, to me. I told my father not to be a Desmond Downer, but I told him I think 2025 is gonna be probably one of the worst years we see globally in American history. I got that feeling it's gonna get bad out here. You know what I mean? Because of things like this. Did you see the young boy who was, I think he was 18 years old, and they was down in New York in the subway again? I don't know what it is about these subways in New York, but homie they was standing there waiting for the train, and he just randomly pushed this dude over right before the train came up, and dude got hit by the train. Didn't know the dude ain't did nothing to him. He just pushed him over. Now he threw his life away because now he attempted whatever they charging him with. Because dude survived, you know what I'm saying? Crushed spleen. I think his skull got, you know what I'm saying, ruptured. I mean, he was messed up, but he survived. So I think homie going down for attempted murder.
You know, being in New York, and because you got Uber, you got Lyft, I don't even want to ride the train no more. I went down there when I was in New York, and it was hot. It was hot down there. It was funky down there. You know, I went down there. I waited like 2 minutes. I was like, you know what? I left back out the station and went back onto the street and got on my app, and I called Uber because it's like I don't even want to be down here. I don't want to be. You got so many different walks of life.
Too much going on.
Too much going on
And
the train.
I only thought about that because the other day, you know, we talking about going down there to go handle some business, you know what I'm saying, as far as the music and stuff. It made me really, after I seen all this activity going on, it made me just not want to go down there no more, man. I was really thinking like, nah, it might not be the time.
Well, I also feel like this, right? you got God and you follow God, you protect it.
Right.
At the same time, you have to be wise enough to not put yourself in harm's way. The Bible also talks about not being a fool. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I think a lot of times people put themselves in harm's way, and you have to know where you belong and where you don't.
I agree with that until I seen homegirl just on the train. She wasn't putting herself in harm's way, man. She was asleep on the train and she got set on fire.
Right. Okay.
Hold on.
No.
Homie was down there just to catch a train to go home. He got
Let's
pushed
go back.
over.
Let's go back.
They're not putting themselves in harm's way is what I'm
Let's
trying
go
to tell
back.
you.
That's
what I'm trying to tell you.
You shouldn't be sleep on a train thinking you comfortable. Number one, okay?
So now
number
we can't
two.
fall asleep, man.
No, you should not. No, you ain't got nobody watching your back. Now, if me and you together on the train, I'm like, yo, Rock, I'm about to go to sleep, man. Yo, watch my back. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm on the train by myself, what am I falling asleep for?
But somehow you can't control it,
No,
though.
you can't control it. You can't control it. Okay?
Okay.
You can't control it. I know the train ride be long. Do
So
something.
homie that got pushed in front of the train, he could have controlled.
Let's get to
That's
that.
what you're saying.
How close was he? Why is you standing that
He was
close?
on the edge. He was on the edge.
Thank you. You put yourself in harm's way. Back
So
to
you
what I
saying
said.
the proximity where he was standing is the reason why he got pushed over the
Yes.
edge and almost killed?
Yes.
It was
I
his fault.
Listen, I wasn't there.
It wasn't the crazy
can't
dude
put
that pushed him. It was
It
his
was
fault.
both. It was both. You put yourself in harm's way. You ain't
Okay.
watching your surround. Listen, let me tell you something. A lot of people in life are so comfortable that they're not watching their surroundings, bro. They just not. Listen, everybody walk with their head in their phone. They don't see cars coming. They ain't crossing. I see people cross in front of green lights. Me, because of the person I am, I ain't gonna hit you. But I should, because you ain't watching the light. I have the green light. I have the right of way.
Okay.
Even though they say pedestrians have the right of way, but the light green.
Okay, so the mother who got ate, was that her fault?
I wasn't there, right? I don't know what transpired. I don't know how she was raised. Maybe the mother was cooking her when she was a kid. I don't know.
Okay, so in 2025, your message is just watch your back, watch where you at, and bad things won't happen to you. Is that your advice for the people?
My advice for the people is serve God,
Okay. I like that.
be aware of your surroundings, be more conscious than comfortable.
I like that. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I just wanted to just share a couple of things that I've been watching because it's crazy outside.
It's
man.
definitely crazy, man.
It's
I
like
feel
when we
you,
was in
man.
the barbershop the other day and Chill was like, yo, what y'all doing for out? And he was like, yo, what y'all doing tonight? Home?
Right.
I'm bringing it at the crib. Out there in Wheatfield where it's safe. My only worry is if I go out and take the garbage out too late, I might get attacked by a fox or a raccoon or something. That's the kind of fear I'm in. I want to deal with. I'm cool with that.
Things that you can control.
Things I can control and deal with if it come my way.
Because here's the thing,
heard?
right? You have the demonic people
Mm-hmm.
who look forward to harming people in big places and big opportunities like that.
Right.
New Year's,
Right.
concerts.
And they go at soft targets too. Like, did you see Did you see this jumped off in New York too? The mass shooting at that club in Jamaica, Queens. Did you peep that?
I ain't see that.
Yeah, mass shooting. I think 11, 12 people got shot.
It's crazy.
Was that their fault? Because they wanted to go out and have a good time? You gonna blame them too? It's their fault why they went. Is it their fault they got shot that night? They just went out to have a couple drinks and hang out and listen to some music. Is it their fault they got shot that night?
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this, right?
Because right now it sounds like you're blaming all the victims.
I'm not blaming the victims.
You're victim shaming.
Yo, listen.
You are victim shaming.
Okay, you
right
gotta look
now.
at it like this, right?
Go ahead. Holla at me.
Let's go
Talk
back
to me.
Let's go back to Lean on Me, the movie with Joe Clark, right?
Right.
He put 300 people on stage, right? Mm-hmm. They wasn't innocent, was they?
No, they wasn't.
Right. So they got on stage, and everybody, the other people that was in the auditorium, they was like, "Why I ain't on stage? Why you ain't call my name?" But they had no idea what was about to transpire.
Right.
Right. So my thing is, a lot of times you don't know who are in these places and why that happened to them. You know what I'm saying? It's not for us to understand. But what I do understand is, as an individual, I have to worry about me and the people that surround me in my circle. And, you know, iron have to sharpen iron, and we have to make sure that we accountable for
It sounds
ourselves
like
and
you
each
got
other.
all the answers, Sway.
I don't have all the answers. I'm just
It
telling
sound
you
like
what
you do, though.
I'm expressing. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You asked me a question, so I'm giving you the knowledge that I understand from the best of my
I didn't
ability.
expect you to victim shame. I thought you was gonna sympathize.
I mean, you know,
It sounds like you
it's
blaming the people
sad.
that got harmed,
It's
man.
sad, but, you know, I'm gonna break it down
It
to you
wouldn't
like
have
this.
happened to you, is what you're saying.
This is
No, I'm just saying it wouldn't have happened to you.
this is where I was about to go with that. It was times I went into places, I went to clubs, I went to parties, whatever the case may be, and I walked in there, right? So one thing about me, when I walk into a spot, I case the spot. I look at faces, I see people. Sometimes I see evil in people's faces. I see demons, and I feel uncomfortable. When I feel uncomfortable, you know what my uncomfortable is telling me? Get out.
You got superpowers.
I ain't say I got
Super
superpowers.
nigga.
Nope. That's not what I'm
No,
saying.
that's what you said.
That's
You
not
said
what I'm saying.
you said when you walk in, you basically can see through people. You can see the demons in them and all that. You got a superpower.
Yo, listen, what we got next, man? What we got next, man?
No, I'm just messing with you. Nah, on the serious note, though, man, for real, man. I'm blessed to be here, still here in 2025.
Right.
You know I got to mess with you, man. You know
Man,
me.
of course, man.
This is
You know
what we
I'm
do
saying?
all the time.
This
man.
is what we do,
Let's
man.
have a conversation. But nah, I'm blessed to be here, man. The new year, and, for me right now is looking up. Got the new single out. You know what I'm saying? Favor. Tylermar.com. Shameless plug. You know, the album is dropping February 7th. Shameless plug.
February 7th. Huh,
Yeah,
man?
yeah. You know what
Number
I'm
of
saying? So
completion. I like that.
yeah, so it's looking good, man. You know, I put the first album out last year around this time, so had to follow it up again with a new one. You know what I mean? I feel like if you love the first one, you really gonna love this one because this one is better. You know what I'm saying? It's a deeper
How many
conversation.
tracks you got on this new album?
The new album probably gonna have like 18.
18.
Yeah,
We talked about this.
we did. We talked about it, but
That should be a double CD.
It should
be a part 1 and a part 2.
it should be. But I recorded like 60 songs, man, so
It
it was
don't
hard
matter.
to break it down to 10. It was
Yeah,
hard.
guess what? You can do something different. You could have a part 6. Ain't nobody got
Hold
no.
on, I'm not done. Can I finish talking to the people? All right. And then on Valentine's Day, I listened to you. I went in the stash and I went through all the love songs that I've written over the years, and I'm putting a compilation of love songs out on Valentine's Day for the people.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's called From My Heart to Yours. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Yeah. So we doing that on Valentine's Day.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So yeah, man. 2025 gonna be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Far as what we got going on. I don't know about all this international traveling though. It don't look safe outside.
I mean, I'm to the point to where sometimes I feel like I traveled enough. I just want to focus on the good things that we got going.
Yeah.
And, you know, I want to be consistent and I want to continue to push it. I want to continue to elevate. I want to continue to empower. I want to continue to uplift. I want to continue to help others, want to help. And, you know, I just want to be an example and I want to be, you know, let's lead.
I like how you talking, man. You sound real focused over there, man. It's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? It's
gonna
gonna
be-
do a lot of leading and showing people the way, huh, man?
This year is different.
My man.
This year's different. You know what I'm saying? I'm on another
My
level, man.
Word. Well, I was gonna introduce our guest, but it seems like one of them might have went to the bathroom. So we're gonna wait for her to come back. And then we're gonna get into the next, you know what I'm saying, the next segment of what we got going on today.
All right, so listen. Did you see, and you know, this is scary because a lot of times with travel, you know, you fly.
Yeah.
So I seen Air Canada had to make an emergency landing because one of the wings caught fire. And I seen the video, and you know, my heart went out to those people.
Now you sympathizing with the victims.
This is-
Now you got sympathy for the victims all of a sudden.
Yeah, this is different.
You was blaming the victims earlier, but now you sympathizing for them.
Yeah, correct.
I like that. I like how you switched up.
I don't blame anything. I don't
Just
blame
call it-
nobody.
You call it a dose of empathy? You're empathetic now.
No,
My
that's
man,
not true.
I'm not mad. Smack me up, man. That me.
Yeah, you play too much, man. Yeah, you play too much.
It's love,
Yeah.
man.
So you know, they landed safe. You know what I mean? And you know,
Yeah. Our guest just came back in from using the bathroom. You didn't ask if you had permission to go to the bathroom. You didn't know if we were going to introduce you. You just walking out, not letting it be known what you got going on over there. You good? You good now?
Yes, master.
Okay, cool. All right, so today we doing a little something different. We usually just have guests on and we talk to them about their vision and things, but today we're gonna have a little powwow. When me and you envisioned this podcast, I always wanted to have conversations like we're gonna have today. So
Okay.
we're gonna have a nice little conversation about relationships, man. A lot of people are struggling in this area, so
that's life.
you know what I'm saying. So man, introduce these beautiful young ladies, man.
We got Star. You know, she owns Only Raw Hair. Did I get that right?
You all right?
You did. You
All
did
right.
get it right.
Cool. We got Raquel Hall, Pretty Girls on the Rocks, CEO. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
All right, cool.
You got about 19 other
Correct.
LLCs and CLCs and
Boss.
everything you got going on. You know what I mean?
Hustler. There it is.
So which one of y'all gonna set it off? Set the tone.
So my name is Star. I am the owner of Only Raw Hair, where we focus on beauty on the inside as well as out. So we sell luxury hair extensions that last 10 plus years, but we also teach about mental health and emotional intelligence as well.
See, I like that.
And she
I
can
wasn't
finish her
gonna do that.
sentences, man.
Come on now.
That is beautiful. You would be surprised how many women out here can't talk these days. And can't finish sentences, man. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got no color weaving. This is beautiful, man.
Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
You know what I mean? This is dope. I don't see no lime green, purple. I love it. We got jet black, I love it, man.
And this
natural.
is her hair.
It's all natural. I mean, you know.
Yes,
This
yes.
is only raw hair.
Only raw hair.
Man, y'all look good, man. Y'all
Thank
glowing.
you. We appreciate. We are glowing
You know
because
what
we
I'm
live in
saying?
our best lives right now.
I
At 40.
like it. Yeah,
What camera is we in?
man.
All of them.
What camera should we look at?
All of them. Don't even worry about that. Just talk.
Just we kicking it.
Oh, yeah. Today.
Hit it with that Devontae. Don't talk, just listen. I like that. I like it. Nah, but so who got the first question, man? You know what I mean?
So, our first question was, why do men say y'all want ambitious women?
See, hold on, let me stop you right there. Because you said y'all. Don't do that. Don't
Well,
do that.
okay.
We gonna group
All
y'all
right.
all in one
Okay.
category.
Y'all. Don't
Men.
do that, y'all, because I'm going to come back.
Okay,
Y'all
all
don't
right,
want me, because I got
okay,
some dudes.
all right, okay.
So don't do the y'all.
So, why do men say they want go-getters, ambitious women, mature women, emotional development, women who are self-aware, but don't know how to handle them or don't even have the capacity of getting or keeping what they asked for? I don't understand.
Y'all want the truth?
Yes.
Because we lie. I'm not giving to y'all,
like
bro. We lie.
I like it.
We see, I mean, you come, let's say you come around and we start talking to you, and I want to get that. I want to get with you. So I'm going to say whatever you need me to say in the moment. If I'm just being honest. Fellas, I know I'm breaking all kinds of codes right now, giving our secrets away, but we lie. And we're horrible liars. And I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of us are insecure. You know what I'm saying? So we think we can handle a successful, strong woman, but a lot of us can't. You know what I mean? So that's my take. We lie.
So I had a different answer.
Go ahead.
So my answer was a lot of men who would deal with a less of a woman who don't have nothing, they tired of that. So now they want something better. But when they get something better, they not ready for that because they got so comfortable with controlling the woman who don't got nothing that they feel like the woman who has something trying to control them. And they don't feel like a man. So now they like, this ain't for me, man. She too controlling me. I can't go hang out with my boys. I can't do this and do that. But men don't realize, like, when you asking for that better woman, some things got to change in your life. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to just leave that right there.
Yeah, man.
I think that on top of dealing with a woman that is strong, it comes with a lot. If you get a woman, let's just be honest. You get a woman that is a little weak or whatever, you're going to be able to run over them, like, all the time. But if you get a strong-minded, a person that's successful, they're going to hold them accountable. They're going to, hold them to a higher standard, want them to do certain things. Some people may take that as nagging. Some people may take that as being, clingy, may take that as being, I don't personally think that's that. I think that a lot of women that are, at a higher standard, we want men to be at a higher standard with us. But men think they want this until they really get it. And then they see that I can't even handle this. This not even for me. I might have to go back to Shanae. You know what I'm saying? I might have to go back to her where she didn't ask me where I was going. She didn't ask me to get a second job. She didn't ask me to, pay a little bit more money. She didn't ask me to, she didn't hold me accountable. I did what I wanted when I wanted. But a woman that is somebody is going further in life, they're going to hold you accountable. And I think that men, as soon as they get that, they get scared. They feel like this ain't what I thought I wanted when I got it.
Go ahead.
I feel like in my experiences, so me personally, I've always dealt with the boss, the high powered man, right? And dealing with the boss, I don't have to tell him to go and get it. I don't have to be his, go and be ambitious because he's already ambitious. That's why I was attracted to him. However, he's used to dealing with women who are less ambitious or had less going on. So when from my experiences, when I've come into the mix, it went from your so-and-so girlfriend to, oh, you're so-and-so boyfriend or you're so-and-so husband or etc. Because I'm such a go-getter, I make a name for myself. I won't rely on yours. And that has been a big struggle where men don't know how to handle that because I'm my own person. I don't need to rely on you to go and get it or make a name for myself. And I do come with things, right? I do come with you and me learning and sitting down how we can grow together, learning and sitting down how we can hold each other accountable, right? You don't need to go to every event. You don't need to always take every meeting. Are you doing what you're doing strategically, right? And then also, how can I make you better? How can I hold you accountable? How can you hold me accountable? And that has been a disconnect completely because usually I find the men, they do that with their boys. They don't do that with women. They do that with their friends. Their friends have businesses and their friends are go-getters. But dealing with a woman that has such a strong, dominant personality, first of all, I'm a Jamaican woman and I'm a Taurus, right?
Talk it.
So
Let's go.
Talk it.
so that really has been a struggle of mine is finding a man who is what they say they're about at the moment. You may want an ambitious woman, you may want someone that's self-aware, but you don't have the capacity. You don't even know what this looks like dealing with me.
So basically, what you're saying in a nutshell is if a guy's been dealing with women who have EBT cards and on Section 8, they don't have a chance with you. Is that what you're saying?
So,
In a nutshell.
again, I remember being on Section 8, right? I was still a go-getter.
Okay.
Being on Section 8. It's just in my DNA.
So
right?
you've seen both sides of the fence,
Right.
the
I done
struggle
seen both.
and the success.
Right.
I like your
Right.
style, man.
Right.
I like your
Right.
style.
Can't answer that question though.
Who, me? What was the question?
If a guy has been dealing with EBT card holders and Section 8 living, can he now then approach you for a date?
Oh, he's gonna have a hard time because I'm
have a hard time,
on oysters and 5-star dining and drive-ins right now. He's gonna have a very hard time. I'm on
Wendy's 4 for $4 is not gonna Wendy's 4 for $4. That's not gonna cut it, huh? All right.
No, Wendy's or Red Lobster or Olive Garden or Corral. No, it's not. I need Chef Creations, and we need to shake hands with the chef at the end of the
So
meal.
listen, that goes back to where you said, men and women in relationships should empower each other. So if he's trying to elevate himself and he hasn't been with a woman of your caliber, he like, you know what, I need to elevate. I need to get away from this EBT card and these food stamps and this Section 8. I need to get me a woman that can help me so then I can help her help me. And then together, see, when relationships, when a man and woman can work together, that's when they become a power couple.
Now you was sexy.
Preach, Rev.
Now
You know
you
what I'm saying?
speaking sexy talk.
Preaching, Rev.
But now, when they are in a relationship and they at odds and they're combative with each other, you can't be a power couple that way. You know what I'm saying? And then, initially from day one, the woman like, hey, listen, I don't want to date you because, I'm looking to get married. I'm looking to do this and do that. But if you're not empowering each other to get to that level, to become one, you're going to become none.
See, and that's the,
Right.
for me, I'm not looking at this point in my life, when I'm meeting someone, I'm not like marriage. I'm at this season, and can we benefit each other at this season? That may lead to marriage, that may not. However, if I'm dealing with you in this season, I should be better. At the end of the day, that's all I'm looking for, is just to be better if we stop dealing with each other. Are you capable of making me a better person? Am I capable of making you a better person?
I think that comes from both sides. I think like we both should be making each other better. Because I want a woman that's gonna bring the best out of me. You know what I'm saying? I should be wanting to bring the best out of her. And I should want to support her in every endeavor she got going on. I shouldn't be jealous of the things she got going on. Because the more she got going on, the better off we going to be.
100%.
And the more things I'm going to want to do it. You know what I'm saying? To match, I need to match her energy. I need to get like her. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And not gonna say the opposites attracting, but at the end of the day, where I'm weak at is where he's supposed to be strong. And then vice versa, where I'm strong at is where he can be weak at. We can mesh together, but if we both weak on saving money, we in trouble.
Yeah.
If we both weak on
EBT, here we come. Yeah.
There it is. We both want Section 8. I mean, it's gonna be a little struggle.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? And I'm one of them women that I don't mind dating somebody that, you know what I'm saying, may not have as much as I have. But I need to date somebody that wants as much as I have and then some. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I need that ambition of you wanting to do better, wanting more. So if I say right now I have, a plan already to be a millionaire by the time I'm 50, I don't need someone that's like a millionaire. I mean, I'm okay with a couple $1,000 at the, end of the year. And it's like, we already not on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Because you going to be spending money where I'm trying to save, So we both have to work together. And that has a lot to do with, dating somebody that is strong-minded, someone that's successful, someone that is striving to be even better than what they are. If you dating somebody that's just happy with a 9-to-5 or somebody that's happy with, doing the same thing every day. I'm one of those people that I don't want to do the same thing every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to be satisfied with being satisfied. That's why I always tell people, even if when I become a millionaire, I want to know how I can get to being a billionaire now. It's no limit. I'm never going to be sad. I always tell people, because people be like, oh, you never satisfied. You say that in a bad way. That's actually a good thing, because that means that I'm never going to stop. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I'm doing. And some people think that as a bad thing. Like, oh, if I give you this, no, because I know you could give me more. You know what I'm saying? Or, when I get paid, let's just say somebody like, well, I'm pay you $50 an hour for that. Somebody be like, 50? I'd be like, okay. But if you started at 50, I know I could get 60. I know I could get 70 because I know what I'm worth. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I'm always striving for more, And like I said, some people take that as a bad thing, or they get scared when they be around a woman that's like that. Like, she just ain't satisfied. No, it's because I know I can get more. And I know I don't want to ever be with somebody who I'm striving for more for them than they striving for themselves.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
The biggest.
Well, I just want to say this. You do know that you two ladies are like fossils, dinosaur remains. You guys.
I was like, dang, we ain't that old.
No.
I'm
meaning
told
like
that all the
hard
time.
To, yo,
Rare.
this is like
Diamond in the rough.
You guys are like probably the last two.
But I'm tired of hearing it though. So I'm told that on a regular basis. Like, I'm not used to. I'm not, etc. The biggest. Listen. To turn me on, first of all, I have to be turned on mentally, right? You want to turn me on? Go over my business plan with me for the next 60 days. Oh my God.
You hear that, fellas?
You want, no.
Fellas, she's telling you. So when you see her in the club, y'all know what to talk to.
club?
Or wherever, I'm just saying. Or out. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to catch her in the EBT line. The
This
food, you're
5-star
not,
restaurant.
But that is the biggest turn on, is to stimulate me mentally.
there it is.
Because everything else comes after that. Like Rocky was saying, I don't want to have to try to motivate you when I'm trying to do this, right? Like, I don't understand why men say they want ambitious women, but then don't have the capacity or don't know how to deal with us.
I just told you, we lied.
So listen,
We
I got a
lied.
super question.
What's the
my
super
man.
question?
My super question is, how important is it for a man and a woman to work on themselves after a bad breakup?
It's number one.
100% number one. And I think I don't think the cheat code is this, right? I have a 22-year-old daughter, and I told her this. The cheat code to life is to work on yourself now before you have a bad breakup, because that will prevent any other chaos after that. But I feel like bad relationships and bad breakups, they're just an indication of what you need to work on. And when you're I know me personally, when I'm dealing with someone, I don't focus on what they did and or how they said this or etc. I work on, how did this make me feel? why am I working with this person? Why am I dealing with this person? What is it about them that I need to focus on me internally that's allowing certain things? If you take the focus off other people and put it on yourself, you'll be much farther in the game.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that, Star. I think that's the opposite, because I'm somebody who teach, you know what I'm saying, take your pain and turn it into your purpose. So I think that it's wonderful for people to go through bad breakups. I think it's wonderful for people to fall and get back up, because first of all, you don't know what you don't know. How do I know if I can handle a bad breakup if I never had a bad breakup? I may be so weak when I have a bad breakup that I can't never get back up. How do I know I can handle being fired from a job if I've never been fired from a job? How do I know? I don't know none of that. It's so good to go through, you know, things like I always say, you know, take your pain. I've done it. You know, Pretty Girls on the Rocks was made on pain. Something horrible happened to me, and in 30 days I launched my business. But if that bad thing would have never happened to me, I probably never would have had Pretty Girls on the Rocks. And this would be our 10th year this year. So I'm big on thank you. I'm big on the fact that so I'm not angry at bad breakups. You know what I'm saying? Because now all it is a stepping stone to find out what I don't want in the next man. And if I still go after that same man, then agreed with you, it's something in me that I need to work on, because I am attracted to that same man. You know what I'm saying? So if I keep attracting myself to cheaters, liars, people that's not as ambitious as me, or you know, all these things, then something is in me that I need to start working on. I need to start thinking about therapy, or not thinking, I need to start going to therapy. I need to start thinking about that. So I think that us falling is like great, because all I get to do is tell my story on how I got back up.
You
It's
have
like a
to
great
fall.
thing.
I agree, you have to fall, but I'm a student, I'm a great mentee, meaning I have business coach, personal development coach, etc., right? And there's some lessons I don't have to go through because somebody else went through, right? And those, you only can grow if you do go through things like you said, and you do fall and you pick back up. But there's a whole category of things in situations where you don't even have to experience, because you know 1,000 people before you that experience that exact same situation. It's a bad situation. Meaning, if I get in a relationship with a narcissist, I know it's not going to end well. I don't need to go through it, right? However, I can read a book, take a course, etc., and recognize this type of person, so that way I could bypass them. Right. Now I may just have a heartbreak, right? I just love this guy. He was a great guy, but I wasn't for him. Now I have to learn how to deal with that. Those are the type of lessons I think is really important. But I think some lessons, whether it's business, personal, or spiritual, you don't have to learn because other people went through it. Like when he was talking about the woman eating her mother in a crock pot, right? I know for a fact I don't need to go through that to know that's some BS. Right? Like there's just certain things you don't have to go through because other people went through, and you can learn from them.
I mean, those situations, Star, of course. I don't need to know how I want to be Hannibal Lecter. I mean, don't get me wrong. But I mean, relationships, we're never going to know, because let's just be honest, fellas. Y'all give us y'all representation, you know, y'all representative when we meet y'all. We don't get the real you.
I be saying that about women too.
Yeah,
But you know, I think that's
we
what
kinda
everybody.
both
But
do it.
I ain't never date no woman, so I can only use
I think
men.
both sides do it.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? But I want to chime back in what you said, because what you said was key about when people keep being attracted to the same person, different avatar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I had a situation I was telling you about. I ain't gonna say the person.
Well,
'cause
tell us
Yeah.
about it.
Okay, so young lady I know, right? Young lady I know. She comes to me and asks me advice. And I try to, you know, coach her in the right way. But she's addicted to street dudes. You keep dating street dudes. These dudes sell crack from Monday through Sunday. They shoot people. They're violent, okay? They're killing our community, and they live off of this, right? But hold on. This is what you love. This, and then you're mad at
What's the name?
The ninja's name
What's
is
his name?
Bullet. First and foremost, what kind of future are you going to have with a ninja named Bullet? This
Maybe
dude
he's
is
just
a
fast.
dangerous individual. Then you say he just goes upside of your head for no reason, like just because it's Tuesday.
If they have a son,
Or if the-
Bullet Junior.
That's what I'm trying to say. Or if it's a Bills game, this dude, I mean, if a dude is punching you in the face because the Bills are down in the fourth quarter, by 7, it's like you're gonna lose the game. He just jaws you for no reason. I think that might be your time to exit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think you want to stay in that
Yeah, I don't
relationship,
think-
right?
Yeah.
Which leads me to this. I gotta ask this. Why do women stay in toxic relationships? You're getting your head beat in for crying out loud. You won't leave.
It's just insecurity.
One more. I gotta tell you one more. I know another young lady who got bust upside the head with a scented candle. You know how heavy those are?
Senate candle,
Scented candle. The glass
Bath and Body
joints.
the brand new one before
Bomb.
it was lit.
Stitches.
Oh my
Before it
god.
was lit.
Stayed. I think she's still with the young man.
But that got a lot to do with her insecurities, like she just said.
100%.
It's the woman herself. It's not him. It's horrible that they do that, but at the end of the day, some people, are scared to be alone. They don't care if they got to get beat every day. They don't care what they got to get. They scared. And let's just be honest. Every movie and everything I see on social media is it's so bad out here. You know, if you got somebody, you better stay with them because it's so horrible. It makes people scared to go back out in the dating pool because everybody like the dating pool got pee in it. But they don't want to start over. They scared to start over. They are something is within them that they feel like they deserve it. Some people get beat and get, talked to like dogs. I mean, I know somebody, that I hope they don't ever watch this because this is not good. But I know somebody that they let their this is so bad. But they
You're not saying their name.
If you don't say their name, you
just
good.
say their name.
listen. I ain't say them names.
No.
They let their significant other put a dog leash on them. You know what I'm saying? Walk them around. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
Sounds
or
freaky.
whatever.
Sounds very freaky.
That sounds freaky.
No,
Very
not,
freaky.
but y'all
That
think
sound more
freaky,
freaky.
in the
But this
house.
is-
I'm talking about outside.
But this is outside.
Right.
Yeah,
If it's-
because they want people to know that this is their property, but this is something within them.
That's
like,
sad.
Like,
Is
and-
she still
I
being
think it's
dog
easy
leashed
to
now?
judge.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
I think it's easy to judge because whether she's being walked in a dog leash or you just staying with the same guy because
A dog
you
leash
just
is
not.
crazy.
What I'm saying is this, and I was just talking. I was talking to Rocky about this. How as women we are so quick to judge other women for things that we have not experienced. But we're experiencing something that another woman would say, I would never do, right? I've never had a man curse at me. I've never had a man cheat on me. I've never had a man, just certain things that I have never had a man do, but I've also allowed
You
a
did the
man to
cheating.
do,
You did the cheating.
no. But I've never. I ain't gotta be cheating. No, I have cheated before, right?
Okay, okay,
In my
so-
20s,
okay.
I've cheated in my 20s, right? But I'm 40, right? So
Okay,
at
right.
one point you decide, do I really want to live like this? No.
Yeah, right.
But I'm saying that there's always a woman to say, I would never let a man do that to me, regardless of whatever experience you are. Whatever experience you're having, and I feel like it's so easy to judge someone off of a situation because you have not been in that situation. However, there's a million of women that have never been in a situation that you're in that would never allow it, right? So where do we have empathy for each other? And that goes into the insecurity, the lack of emotional intelligence, right? Because anytime we're dealing with a man or a spouse that we know we shouldn't be dealing with, it just boils down to what do we need to work on in ourselves internally. And I probably will say that a couple times during this episode because I have learned that's the cheat code. What do you got to work on internally? Why are you messing with this person?
Right.
Well, I got 2 super questions.
okay.
All right. The first super question is,
Why
why
Hold on,
is
can I
it?
just ask you one question before the super question? Why are these super?
Right. I was just about to ask that. They're super.
What?
Super.
What is the?
They're super questions
go ahead.
because
Break it
they're heavy ingredients. So without these ingredients, the meal won't be good.
Okay, it's a certain sentence.
I like a good meal.
Well, how you say it? Je ne sais quoi, whatever.
Je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi.
What she said. That's what's in your.
So there's super questions because
Got you.
there's an extra something that's missing.
Okay.
That
Let me determine. Hit me with it.
Okay, so
All right.
the
Pause.
first super question
ahead.
is, why does it take so long for a woman to realize that they're dealing with the same type of man?
Because he
Lack
got
of
to do all the things that the other man did, and you guys give us your representative.
You know what
That's why.
You know what I've learned? People tell you who they are within the first 1 or 2 encounters, and you ignore them. You ignore the red flags. If you know what to look for, right? People say certain vocabulary words, or they tell you about their past, and they let you know who they are. It does not take a long time to know who someone is, man or woman, if you're educated and you know what to look for. Meaning, if you know what their attachment style is, if attachment style is how you show up in a relationship, you're either secure attachment, anxious attachment, dismissive avoidant, or fearful avoidant, right? Everyone in the world is one of them, right? If you recognize what these key words are, you can determine who somebody is just how they're talking about their kids, or talking about their parents, or talking about their spouse, or etc. Their past relationship. How someone past relationship ended 9 times out of 10, that's how your relationship was going to be ending.
That sounds great if they told the
Give me a
truth.
pound. I'll give you a
They
pound.
don't have to tell the truth.
Let me tell y'all, right? Let me give you an example, Star. I was dating somebody. I was with them. And they told me they had everything you said, that sounds amazing if they would really tell me the truth. They told me they had 1 kid. They told me that they got 1 job that pays really good. They told me they had their mother and father was alive. So now, you know, they mother and father still alive. Now let's go back. Let's tell you what really was the truth. They had 9 kids. They had a job and was selling drugs, big drugs at that. Their father never was in their life. Their mother just passed away. They really gave me their representative because they thought if I said they came from a good home, they only had 1 kid, they had a good job, they're really close knit with their sisters and brothers, have no sisters and brothers. So I feel like people really tell you what they think you want to hear. And like you said, if they told me the truth, I could figure that out. But if they give me their representative, I'm thinking, just to let you know, this went on for like 3 months.
But
I really believe
Hold on
it.
1 second.
Hold on 1 second. A representation.
We got to make a note, though.
Oh, what's the note?
They did what? They lied.
Right.
lied.
And so what I'm getting
What did I
at,
say earlier? They lied.
Yep.
what
Right,
I'm
that's
getting
all.
at is,
Definitely lied.
if we know how to ask the right questions, the lie will unfold quickly. If we know how to ask the right questions, because you don't know how to answer the right question. You don't know how to answer the question if you have 1 child. And I may ask 7 questions over and over and over again, right? The point is knowing how to have the conversations to get information out of people. And you don't have to interrogate people, but people eventually, when they start to feel comfortable, they don't know how to obtain the lie.
Now, me and you both know
That's-
ask questions.
That's
So
true.
my problem.
I agree with that. It's how you ask a question. It's what you ask to get the information that you need.
But if this person's so used to telling that same story to
Right.
everybody,
Right.
that's not true. Because I am a ask question person.
Right.
I even said something later like, oh yeah, because you know your other kids. And he was like, he was so good at it because he been saying to that lie that he even lied to himself.
Let me
if
ask
you've
you
been
this.
saying that lie for so long, and then if you tell me your mother and
You'll
father
start
is still
believing it.
together, he believes
They
it.
do
You'll
So
start
believe
believing.
it.
You start
They
believing
do
your
believe
lie,
it.
man.
Then
Until you
you gotta
ask
think
questions
about
that
it.
they
That's
never
real
heard
dangerous.
before.
Okay,
That's a real
so
dangerous
let me
person
ask you
when they
this,
believe
right?
they lie.
They believe they lie.
So
Word.
if the mom died and the father wasn't in their life, you say, hey, you know what? Your parents been together all that long. I would love to meet your parents. Let's go have dinner with your
No,
parents.
I said that.
Okay, so what happened?
My mother and father don't live here.
That's great. Show me
okay,
a
let's
picture.
fly. Let's fly there. Where they at?
Well, we was only talking for like 90 days, so
That's
I wasn't
enough,
about to
though.
go.
Listen,
A
3
week
months
is
listen,
enough.
If you
7 days.
serious
I ain't
with
gonna
somebody,
fly to go meet nobody's mother in 90 days. I'm just letting you know because I'm trying to get to know you first. And then why would I go and put that time in to go meet somebody's parents in 90 days? When, first of all, like you just said, 60 days, I pays attention to everything. So, you know, I start asking other people about this person and they like, 1 kid, I could have sworn he had 4. Then I asked somebody else, I could have sworn he had 5. Then I'm like, what about your other kids? I don't have no other kids. I have 1. And then they let their child be around me. So I got to meet that child. So I'm like, okay. Then a sister that wasn't really their sister, I started seeing her. So I was just like, okay, maybe they really telling the truth because they really good at this lie. And then I'm like, maybe people don't really know him. So of course, 30 days later, then I was like, okay, I'm about to do my investigation. And then I did an investigation. I found out all it was a lie. I found out the baby mothers, found out, you know what I'm saying, his mother lived here or whatever. So of course I found all this stuff out. But I'm saying, like y'all just said, when a person is so used to lying and telling the same lie because they know if they told the truth from the get-go, I got 9 kids, to a woman like me that only have 1, you're not gonna get me. I ain't dating nobody that got 9 kids, and nothing against any men that have 9 kids, but I'm not dating nobody that have 9 kids.
I mean, your preference is your preference. You know what I'm saying? It's no offense to nobody. Hey, if you got 10 kids, I don't want nobody with 10 kids. You're not for me. Simple as that.
I have 3, and I've never even dated anybody
Let's do
with
something
kids.
exclusive right now. What's his name?
What?
What's
French fry Jones.
That's a good one. French fry zone. I am a firm believer in if you know what to look for and how to ask questions, you can find out what people attachment styles is very early, and you can know whether or not you want to deal with them.
Now,
It has never proven me wrong.
now, would you say this, and this is not, biased to any, man or woman, but I feel like for men and for women, some of us don't know how to date. And what I mean by date is go to lunch, communicate, and just date without going, getting intimate with, what I'm saying? Learn each other first and get an understanding and learn how to communicate to see if either party knows how to communicate.
Okay, Rev.
That was me.
I'm picking up what you putting down.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you.
That was me.
Paul, I'm about to beat time for a second.
I
got to do that. But let me ask that. Let me piggyback off that. Because and I'm going to ask you guys the same question then. When you date, do you date? Listen to what I'm saying. Date. When you are dating, do you date multiple people at one time? We're not talking about sexual. We're talking about dating.
Dating.
I am horrible at that. I am the kind of person, when I start dating that one person, I date that one person. I don't date this person. I'm not talking about, like I said, we're not talking about sexual. We're talking about going out to eat. We're talking about talking on the phone. We're talking about giving them your time. We're talking about being interested. I am horrible at dating.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this, right? So, it's like looking for a job, right? Are you putting all your eggs in one basket for that one job, or are you filling out multiple applications and then you go into multiple interviews to see who's going to give you a call back, right? So then when you're dating people to see who's the best fit for you, and you're getting all of the options and all of the, what's the word I'm looking for? All of
Data.
the
You want to collect data.
Intel.
Yeah,
You wanna collect
all the
data.
intel,
Dating is
what I'm saying?
collecting data
to see what,
of multiple
what's,
people.
What's the best fit? So then from there, once you have all of that established, then you choose what direction you want to go into.
Okay. I have a super question.
Before we go to super question.
I got to get this out my system.
Okay, get it out your system.
I got to get this out
Get
my
it out your
system.
system.
All right, this is my super question here.
Okay.
Because you said earlier about the representatives, right?
Right.
Now, does this fall under representation? All the filter fishing that women do. And when I say about filter
Are you
fishing,
talking about pictures?
it's yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Before we go into the filter,
Talk about
I
it.
want to answer his question about the, because I feel like it's going to go down.
I need that answer,
Yes, I don't do that. So I look at the same
but
picture
there's a
in
lot
person.
of you guys who
I know,
do.
but I don't.
And
though.
it's aggravating.
I don't. Do I look different in my pictures in person?
Because if I look at your picture and I think that this is who I'm about to go meet, because that's how we date now. We date online. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's nasty work.
But I feel like
just-
it's very useful and it's a powerful tool if you use it right.
No.
Not even just
It's
filter.
an evil tool. And people aren't using it right. Listen, I gotta
I think
get
you
this
think
out
of
my
filter.
system.
What about makeup? You mean
No.
filter?
I mean filter.
Oh, okay.
Filter.
Talk
You
about it. Talk
whole
about it.
nother person.
Talk about it.
And when I meet you in person, you're a whole nother person.
Okay.
And you're not the person that I thought you were in the picture. You're
Was it head up?
horrible. Listen, I thought I was going to meet. It looked like it was like Holly Berry from The Filter. Got up on that thing, and she looked. Do you remember Nell Carter?
Oh, my God.
Do you remember Nell Carter? Wheezy Jefferson. This is when we're wearing that cat. We're right there. Wheezy,
And you thought that was
Florida
happening?
Evans. We're there with it. Hair's not long, short like Florida and Wheezy.
That wasn't New York City, was it?
She was light. Hold on. She was light skinned in the filter because filters just changing your skin.
Men do that too.
I'm not saying they do. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Does this go down with the representation, the filter fishing? Because we're not catfishing. We're filter
But why didn't
fishing
you
now.
face? Okay, she's with someone out. He's with someone, right? I've done the dating app.
Okay.
You video first before you go.
You know
anywhere.
you can put filters on the video too, right?
No.
Okay.
You video first.
Okay.
All right? You video first. I don't want anybody to spend $1. I don't want to have a meal with you. I don't even want to get dressed because getting dressed is going to take me an hour and a half. Makeup is about $300, right? I don't even want to waste my time. We videoing first. And
But you can't really be. See, you're cheating because you can't put yourself in that because you're not the typical.
But I still did online dating.
There's facially challenged people in this world.
But you know how many men that were facially challenged trying to get me on a date?
Let me break it down to you. Okay, think about the catfishing that was going on.
They did it.
Think about that. People were falling in love with people they never seen, met through, and this is really horrible.
Did you do it?
No, never.
Then it doesn't apply to us right now.
No, but I just want to know: does this fall into play with representation? Because this is how we meet people now. These dating apps are tricky. People can mess with their bodies. You can make yourself have a fatty, and you're flat. You're SpongeBob. You know. Where's Patrick?
Well, listen to what you just said.
I'm just
you
saying.
said the representation. So then that's where it comes in. That's where you say, hey,
That's video.
We've been talking, and not even just videoing, because you are right. You can put a filter on a video. That's where you come in and say, hey, let's meet. You ain't got to go to dinner. You can go to
the
coffee.
phone is mysteriously broken.
Listen.
Something's
So
wrong with
now
the
you
camera.
red flag.
No.
Her
Red flag.
internet's off.
But red
let's go to
flag.
I'm just saying, this is
So you
where
know
things
not
start
to
going
go.
wrong.
You're answering your own question.
This might be an EBTer. Let's talk about she might not have a camera phone. She might have a
Meet her
cricket.
for coffee. She can't.
I'm not
I'm
doing
glad
nothing.
you just said it. Oh,
I don't
she's
wanna
giving me
do
so many
coffee.
segues. I have another super.
I'm never.
I have another super coming, guys.
What's the
Now,
number?
peep this one, though. Okay, I just seen a podcast not too long ago. The young lady was on there saying, well, listen, I got to be 5-starred. I got to be this,
yes.
that, and the third.
Yep.
I can't, on my first date, it can't be at Applebee's.
Don't ask.
Well, we're going to Applebee's.
Girl, listen, don't ask
We
me.
might not even go to
I'm not going
Applebee's. We might go to Tim Hortons. I'm going to tell you why.
right.
I'm going to break it down to
I
you.
agree.
Because listen to this. I have a pet peeve with, body odor, stank breath. You know what I'm saying? These type of things I need to know before we go 5-star with it.
Right.
So what if I go 5-star with it? I come out, I'm showing you, I'm 5-starring you, the bill 300. I hated the date. As soon as I saw you, I wanted to haul. You know what I'm saying? Your breath stank.
You poor thing.
I can't do stank breath
poor
because I had a
thing.
bad experience. I don't know if we have enough time. We might have in part 2. But I had a bad experience with
got
bad
time.
breath. Real talk.
Poor
So
thing.
I need to know. Maybe I just don't like you. Maybe your vibe is ill. You know what I'm saying? I don't like your conversation. You can't finish it. You got color weave.
Right.
Things I don't like.
I can tell. That's
Color weave is a biggie with me. That's a pet peeve. I can't deal with color weave.
I have great experiences dating since I've been divorced. Like, I have great experiences.
You're not.
I'm a veteran,
You're not
though.
average though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's people out here that are EBTers, color weavers. You hear me? Don't get there. They don't have the luxury of getting their toes and nails done. They have bus aid hands and NBA player feet. Like I'm telling, it's out here.
Jeez Louise.
So all I'm saying is,
It's
I
nothing
don't-
wrong with meeting them at a
I
Yeah,
love
let's go
online-
coffee
honestly,
with it.
let's just be
if I like your
truthful.
conversation, later on, let's go to dinner.
But guess what?
I'll
If this
5-star you.
person
Right.
says no and they don't want to meet you for coffee because they want to go to Roof Chris,
Right.
guess what? That's not the person for you anyway.
I don't
because
do
guess
coffee
what?
dates.
At the end of the day, I mean, stars are a little different. You know what I'm saying?
I
Me
see that.
personally,
I see
You
that.
know what I'm saying? If I was dating, I would not have a problem with going on a coffee date because I feel like just like you feel, I feel the same way. I may not want to sit through a whole meal with you. I'm okay with a hot chocolate.
Come
because
on.
after I
Frappe.
might have a couple sips and be like, I'm so
I
sorry.
gotta get out of here.
I got an
I'm not doing a
emergency
coffee
and I
date.
gotta go.
You heard?
So I'm all right with the coffee date because
Right.
if I'm feeling the same way you feeling, that you know what I'm saying, you a little too good to be true on this phone. I need to see you and I need to vibe. Now we can sit there and talk about
Yeah.
Next time, where would you
And
like to go?
and especially like, what if we're in close proximity and my H's stink? I'm saying hello, and and you're every H is busting you upside the
How
dome
about as soon
piece.
as you get there? Hey,
Word,
and I'm like,
and it stinks.
Oh, no,
I want to leave. I'm not kissing you.
So for
it's not happening. I'm out of here.
from a woman's perspective, just from a woman's perspective,
We're about to get starred now.
Yes,
Give us the star
just
treatment.
starred. Okay, I don't like going to dinner with someone that I don't have any interest with. First of all, right? I can cook my own meals. I can take. First of all, I fine dine on my own, right? I'll sit at the bar and have a great time and meet strangers. Lovely. So for me, I'm not going to dinner to eat. I'm going to dinner to meet someone. And to get me to dinner is a very difficult time because that means I've already vetted you before I even went to dinner. That's just me personally. I've had a great conversation with you. We have a vibe. We have a chemistry. So I already know when we get to dinner, it's going to be worth me going to dinner and letting you take me to dinner. Okay. So I've done online dating for the last like 3 years on and off, right? So maybe I'll go on for like a week and then I'm off for like 6 months, like literally. But I've had a great experience with online dating. I think it may be because of the way I'm vetting, but men who are financially secure, they take care of the quality of their clothes, they take care of their hygiene, and they take care of their teeth. That has been a very common thing I've noticed. Yeah. So I don't have this. Yeah. I don't have this experience. So I don't want to go on a coffee date with you because I don't want to waste my time. Getting dressed is an hour and a half. What am I do? Coffee is 15 minutes. I don't have time for that. We could do a video chat. How about that? You save your money, I save my time.
Sounds good. So, with that being said, to my second
super question.
Super. All right.
So, I want to piggyback off of something Star said a while ago about, she cheated before, right?
Let's get to the tea.
So, for a woman that cheats, right, from the understanding, from the listening, from the venting women have said, and, I give open ears, women cheat up, right? So if they're in a relationship and they're comfortable and things are still good in their relationship, and it's just like they just rock the man they with to sleep. Oh, I'm chilling with my boys at the house, she going to hang out with her girls. She might have went on a whole vacation with her new man.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and her girls.
Seriously, 100%.
So at what point did it get you to cheat? Now, I don't know if you was comfortable in a relationship or if everything was cool, but that just wasn't it for you. But you went out and you said, you know what? I got to get more.
Honestly, being that age, I was emotionally unavailable. And emotionally unavailable people cheat. That's really the bottom line. It's cut and dry. Emotionally unavailable cheat. That's if you don't know how to articulate yourself and really fight for what you want in a relationship, or you feel like you don't have enough value to bring to the relationship, or you have insecurities, you do cheat. You seek outside of the relationship. And I'm 40, right? I was in my early 20s. So now would I cheat? No. Even when my marriage, I'm divorced, but when my marriage was very, very hard and very tumultuous and people would have gave me a pass, I never cheated. But now I'm emotionally available, right? I know how to articulate myself and articulate what I need and what I don't want. And if I don't get that, I can leave.
So you were in your 20s. So when you said you were emotionally unavailable. So what was it about emotionally unavailable? Was it him or was it you?
It's me. 100% me.
So how long did it take for you to get into that unemotionally unavailable state?
So I just became emotionally available within the last 3.5 years. So during my marriage, I was emotionally unavailable. That was the only reason why I was able to choose the partner I chose, because he was emotionally unavailable. And emotionally unavailable people go for emotionally unavailable people. We're the only people that will stick, because someone who is available is not going to tolerate someone that's unavailable.
Okay. I have something to say, guys.
Yes.
All right. Raquel, you're being very quiet over there.
I got a super question.
Have you ever we're gonna get to that. Have you ever cheated in your life, past life, or
Past life.
It's funny how everybody got a super question now.
I got a super question.
First, everybody was like, "What is a super question?" Now everybody got a super question.
It's trending.
I'm gonna answer this question. I'm gonna answer this question fast because I got a big super question.
Yeah.
And you know, Lamar just made me. I'm so excited about this super question, but I'm gonna answer this question.
Yeah.
I have never cheated, but I have always been the cheatee. Not always. I have been the cheatee. I've dated a married man. I've dated in my other life. I ain't gonna say my other life, but when I was younger, right? I found myself because I was always. To be truthful with you, every man I've ever dated has cheated on me. So with that being said, before I used to feel like, in my 20s, I haven't done it in a long time. I used to be like, well, if someone's, if they try to talk to me and they're in a relationship, I used to be like, it'll help me from not getting cheated on because I already know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
And before your super question, I just want to say this.
Okay.
You guys, we're being very nice here. Women are like cheating ninjas.
Yo.
Y'all
for real.
cheat on a whole nother
Listen,
level.
you'll never know.
I told my man asked me a question like a couple months ago. And I'm telling you, it's clear signs that your girl is cheating on you. Like it's clear.
Is it really?
Yes, it's clear signs that your man is cheating on you.
Is it really?
I'm gonna share.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, but before you
Talk
finish,
about it.
hold
I'm gonna
on.
share.
Before you finish, I didn't finish.
Okay. I'm
Sorry.
Okay.
Let me just finish this one thing because what you just said.
Mental
you
note.
answer that. Just
Hold
don't
that.
don't let it go.
It's in the chamber. It's in the clip.
So like I said, I've always been the person that people cheated with, and I've never been the cheater.
Okay.
Note to every man out there in the whole entire world, I don't cheat because if I cheat, you're going to be sliding down the wall crying. Because exactly what you just said, women cheat and they cheat up.
Yeah.
Women cheat with the guy that call you son.
Yo,
Women
for real.
cheat with the guy
Listen.
that call you,
You look
that's
up
my
to
little
him.
homie.
You look
know
up
what
to
I'm saying?
him.
Women cheat with the man that will put, in a different bracket. Women cheat with a man that you be like, wow, I can't get her back. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have to say I have never cheated because I know if I did, because I've learned so much from the men that have cheated that I would probably have somebody, going to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be bad. So,
All right.
I don't care about you going to therapy.
So I'm just gonna say about one of my homies. Oh, I dropped my phone. You grab that for me, home? But I'm not gonna say your name, but I gotta put this out there and like, all right. My man hit me a couple months ago. It's like, yo, man, I think wifey cheating on me. I said, why you say that? Every time I come to the house, and every time I come home, she always watching Snapped. But I notice it's always when I come, she got snapped on. Now, you know what Snap is, right?
yeah.
No,
the women
what's
that
Snap? I don't know what Snap. What's
Is-
Snap?
the women that
Snapchat?
kill their
Women
husbands.
be killing their husbands and
Oh,
boyfriends and stuff like that.
Yes.
I thought Snapchat. I don't know.
You don't know Snap? I love
she's
it.
always watching this. Is that a sign? I said,
Oh,
could
man,
be.
that's
If
a
it's
sign.
only
Okay.
when you're home. Yeah, that's a tall tale, homie. Then she sleeps with her phone, always putting the phone down this
Yes.
way, this
Yeah,
way,
that's a number one
this
cause of
way.
cheating.
It's never up this way. It's always downward. It's in
Number
a
one
downward
sign.
position.
Downward.
All right? It's another you're getting cheated on. Okay. Not only is it a lock on the phone in the downward position, she's
silent.
sleeping with it and it's on silence under the pillow.
Damn.
It's, you know what I'm saying? It's tucked away. You can't get to it. Right? You're getting cheated on, boys. I told him, I said, listen, she might have a fiance. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how women cheat on the whole. Like, she might have another family.
got a whole other room.
Get
Why
out
she
of there.
gotta have a
I told him,
fiance?
relationship is done.
The
You're out of here,
relationship is
bucko.
done. You're out
Lifetime
of here.
movie, okay?
Get
You're
out of here,
gone.
son.
Yeah,
No,
like
just
this a
keep it
lifetime
real.
movie.
Get out of
Listen,
here.
wifey, hold on. This is another one. There's no McLovin. You're getting no McLovin.
No, you
Yeah.
can still get cheated on and get McLovin.
Well, no,
What I'm
all
saying-
that
what
He
with
said
all
is
of
there-
that.
there's none
There's an
in
ingredient.
this
You're getting
particular
no
situation.
McLovin.
None.
The phone's downward, silent, tucked away.
Yeah. And
You're
she's
never
wa-
getting to that phone.
and she's watching Snap.
You're watching Snapped. Repeat. You know, we're
That's
on
scary.
season 30.
You're a
30.
roommate.
Season
You're a roommate
30.
at this point.
Yo,
And that's
fam.
scary because it's always the boyfriend.
Get out.
The side piece that killed, that
Word.
helped kill the boyfriend.
Because, and I'm
I've
gonna tell you
never
why.
seen it.
I watch all
Because
this.
because the woman
Never.
is always usually killing for money or she cheating.
Yep, she wanna
and she
move
want to
on.
get with that dude, and she wants you out of here.
Correct.
She don't want you. She don't want no interruption. She wants you homegoing service.
Correct.
Mama all black, front row. She
Mama
don't-
all black,
This,
front row.
this is what she
Selfish,
wants.
yep. Mhm.
Real talk. So I said, yeah, fam, you're getting cheated on, definitely. Because it's just like it's tall tales. I'm sorry, fellas, but I'm gonna leak a little bit of information. If ladies, if your man's phone is always on silent, always super locked down, you can't get to it. He can't. You should be able to say, "Yo, babe, let me hold your phone. Let me." And he should just be like, "If he can't do this, if he can't
hand me
extend
his
his arm
phone,
like this to you,
yeah,
you're getting
there's a
cheated
problem.
on."
Yo.
I'm telling you. And I'm gonna tell y'all something out here. I'm sorry. Most of you guys that's in relationships right now, you're sharing the person you're with.
Yo, that's a big
Listen.
thing.
Yo, real talk. You're
That's a
sharing
big
them.
thing.
I look at it like this.
Me and
You're
you the only single ones, I
Listen,
feel like,
I
right?
look at it
But
like
yo,
this.
That's a real thing.
You're sharing
You're
the person you're with.
apologizing for speaking truth. There's
I'm
no
just
need. There's no need to apologize.
No, I'm just saying because I'm probably like
Yo.
breaking some male codes. You know,
no.
male codes out
Listen,
here.
it
But I'm-
shouldn't
But
be
you
no.
are
Listen,
right.
it shouldn't be no code.
you
Men
are
have to learn how to be what they want
You're
to be.
sharing your significant
But what
other.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
what I'm saying
100%.
is, okay. So prime example.
If I'm dealing-
In most scenarios, I'm not saying everybody.
If I'm
but
Prime
dealing-
example.
yo.
In my former life,
No.
right? In
Oh,
my
I like
former
that.
life. Let's go back. In my
Yeah.
former life, guys should be like, "Oh man, I know you go way out to go see the movies, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you got women." No, I do not. I go where I want. If I have 3 or 4 women, we all might go see the same show. If they don't want to go see it, then that's on them. But the thing about it is there's no need to hide anything from anyone. You put it all on the table. And who want to be a part of the party will be. Whoever don't want to show up to the club or to the party, they won't be. But enjoy life, because the thing about it is women love emotionally. So sometimes men has messed women up, and sometimes men, they get emotionally messed up by their own doing.
But you didn't marry that type of woman. You didn't marry that type of woman.
But here's the thing, I didn't marry that type of woman.
Right.
But the thing is, I have to understand the type of man that I am. When I got to that point, when I was ready to move on to the next level, because what happened is, see, for me as a man, I had to understand what it is I want, what it is I want out of life, what it is I want out of a relationship. If I want that one person that will be beneficial to me, and I can also be beneficial to her. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have that homework, and you have to have that self-love and that self-work with yourself.
Man, you preaching,
if
man.
you don't have that, if you don't know who you are, then how you gonna accommodate somebody else? How you gonna protect a woman's heart? How you gonna protect a woman? How you gonna be with a woman? You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times men don't know who they are. They don't know what they want.
But people, even women, men, I think we were talking about this earlier.
Right.
Women don't know what they really want because they are being subconsciously programmed by music. Get
Say
this
that
nigga
one more
for
time.
Subconsciously programmed by music, TV.
She's very
Get him for his
articulate.
money. Get him for this. Do this. If he not doing that, deal with his friend, etc. And that's really not what you want for peace internally. So the woman you married, I don't know who you married, but I know the woman you chose wouldn't go for none of that.
So here's the thing, right? For me, I always knew what I wanted, right? So also as a man, I had to realize that the people who I was dealing with, I know that I was settling. Because
that's deep.
when I was settling, I wasn't satisfied. And I had to realize, why am I not satisfied? Because I keep settling. So it's almost like going to a car dealership, right? You're like, you know what? I'm going to the car dealership. I'm going to get this 2025 Cadillac truck. But when you get there, your credit ain't good enough to get to 2025. They're telling you, listen, you got to get this old, 2011.
You was messing with some EBTers?
Excuse me?
Yo, you in this EBT. Yo, you are so traumatized. Did y'all go to the grocery
Yo,
store together? She
that's
brought out
the
the
shit.
EBT. I need to know.
I'm
Yo,
starting to think that
because-
next woman he gonna be with,
Yo,
she
it's real.
gonna have
You
EBT.
in the
It's a real thing out here,
But
man.
But listen,
We gonna be
It's
calling you.
real.
Yo,
settling,
you gotta upgrade
it's
your
real.
caliber.
Listen,
He
That's
said he
it.
settled, so
Listen,
I'm figuring
listen,
settling.
listen. Yo.
Settling is like hitting a bad pothole, and when you hit it, your car go flat
Yo,
immediately.
but how is it when
Changing station
you
and
not
everything.
financially settled but emotionally settled?
Well, listen,
That's
this-
where
this-
I'm at in
okay,
life.
so let me break this down to you real quick. All right, so I've always been, successful. So my thing is, I would deal with a
that.
But that's
nice.
monetary.
I would no. Listen to me.
Oh, like that.
Listen to me.
Confident.
I would deal with a
Got
woman
his hoodie on.
that, that was nice looking, that I was attracted to, but she had nothing to offer me.
EBT.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, EBT. So I will get an EBT because I like to eat. You know what I'm
But
saying?
some, yo, I'm gonna keep it real. EBTers is cute, but a lot of them be cute though too. Though.
Listen,
a lot of EBTers is cute, man.
Listen
Real
what I'm saying.
talk.
Listen what I'm telling you.
They be
what
cute.
you find
They ain't got nothing,
listen,
but they be
find
cute.
it nice.
the
Listen.
EBTers? You like the EBTers?
No, I didn't
That's
say
when
that.
your
I'm just
type-
saying some of them is
That's
cute.
when your type, colored
I'm
weed
just
and
saying.
EBTers.
Listen.
It's
Let me
Section 8.
explain
Section
let me
8.
explain something to you,
Section
right?
8.
See, guys always say, oh man, I want a dime, right? All right, a dime. You think of a dime is round. Boom. All right.
It's small.
So boom. So you got a dime, right? So all right, she looked good. You know what I'm saying? She got a body, whatever you like in that female. She got an EBT, right? So that's just it. She has nothing to offer you, right?
Right.
So now when you realize that, okay, I don't no longer want to settle. I want what I want, right? Now people say a dime, that's 10 cents. When you get $1, that's $1, right? That's more. That's 10 dimes, right? So now you got 4 corners. When they come to 4 corners, that's an equal square. So you got a complete.
But you still,
Who is this
but you
guy?
still don't know how to deal with the complete.
Hold on.
You still.
He just went philosopher. Yo, give me that, man.
But you still. I need you to finish philosophy.
It gotta be the hoodie.
Because you still.
It's the hood you put the hood on with. You took
But
me
that's
to
why I
college.
always say though,
Listen,
I'm not a dime, I'm
Professor.
a diamond.
You
Because the
still don't
diamond
know
is
how
not
to.
worth.
You still don't know how to deal with the complete.
No, listen. See, when y'all interrupt, y'all missing the key points.
Okay, let's hear
Okay.
this.
So my thing is, that goes back to self. All right. When you know what you want, you're not going for anything else. So if I'm going to the dealership to get that Cadillac truck, that's what I'm going for. If they say I cannot get it, I am going to be patient. I'm going to get my stuff together until I am able to get it. I'm not going to settle for less than what I want, less than what I deserve. So a lot of times people are not patient enough to wait.
Don't want to cut you off. We almost at that time. So we doing a part 2, y'all. So don't even worry about it because I knew we was gonna do a part 2 anyway because it was just
You
it's
said
too
that.
much.
Of course.
It's too much to.
Especially because I ain't even asked that super question. But
Yeah, we get to it.
The super question for next time
Yeah.
is I just want y'all to all have this. Why do people cheat?
Okay.
When they have someone that it checks all the boxes.
All right, we're going to get into that. So listen, like, share, subscribe. Anything, any last word? Oh, Tylermar.com. New single out, Favorite.
Only
Album,
right here.
February 7th, the album. Go ahead.
Instagram, follow Mr. Hollywood Mac _.
Only raw hair. Star. Follow.
Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff. TikTok, Pretty Girls on the Rocks, or Raquel Hall.
I appreciate y'all, man. And yo, I want to make this announcement. Raquel is going to be joining us. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be a part of the team. You understand? You joining?
I'm joining.
Good man. We here.
Here it
It's
is.
the team. All right, y'all. Till next time.
Welcome to the Vision.
Division.